Hey everyone, Mike Jensen here with Gription Gear. I've been in touch with one of the suppliers for the Creality 3D print tent, and I've been doing a lot of prints lately on the Ender 3 and wanted to give this guy a shot. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing and then a product review. Alright, let's see what's in the box. Comes in a Creality box. Says no razor blades because obviously they don't want you to cut through the tent material. Got some joints for each of the bars. Looks like 2 packets of joints. Bunch of pulls. Looks like they're labeled for easy assembly, so that's good. And then of course, the instruction guide. All right, let's see how quick we can get this set up. Put the poles together, then put the fabric on. I've got the poles separated into 1s, 2s, and 3s. This piece has kind of a rectangular section or square section that should be pointed up. And then each of the poles just start going together. Okay, we've got it all built up. It's got a pocket here for holding a spool of filament. Looks like it's got an access panel here. Of course, the zipper up front. Another access panel up on top. I recently purchased a photo box to be able to take product photos. Here's what that looks like. Kind of maybe a side-by-side. It's built in a very similar way. Access panel on top, but the material is quite a bit different. Here I just wanted to give you a quick demo of what it sounds like while it's running. Okay, I just got done printing this little upgrade tray for the Ender 3. The main thing I wanted to see is if this tent was gonna make the edges stay better than they did the first time. It's actually looking like it really did. I'm gonna pull it off here and check it out. So the setup that I used here is just a glass print bed with Aquanet hairspray, which actually works really well on these things. And here's the side-by-side comparison. This was, they were both printed on my Ender 3, same exact settings. This was the first one. You can see that edge is kind of lifted. When I raise it up like this, you can see how it really kind of jumps up on that edge. And then this is that second one, printed with the Creality print tent. And it's just totally straight on both of those edges. You can see just a tiny bit of lifting in these corners, but all in all, it's a much better print than this first one. So that's the Creality print tent. Overall, I'm really loving it. It totally did its job keeping the heat inside, keeping the print temperature uniform throughout the entire print. This particular tray took 9 hours to print. The one thing I did notice is I wish this was a little bit more easy to see through. It gets a little tricky, especially when there's daylight coming in through the window, to see through that tray, but I'm really happy with it. Zippers work great, and it totally held the temperature like it was intended to do. Now for a quick rundown of the grips and gripes. The things that gripped my attention about this were that super easy to set up, it's lightweight, collapsible. It fits a lot of different 3D printers. You just got to check your printer's overall dimensions. This particular tent is about 19 inches by 24 by 29. So we'll put those dimensions in the description below. It's flame resistant. It truly does control that temperature. So things like draft or the temperature, the outside temperature of your house, the ambient temperature, are not going to affect your print nearly as much. It shipped super quick, easy to buy on Amazon. It also keeps out the dust, so you won't have quite so much buildup in your fans and motors. And it really did reduce the noise. I don't have a measurement of how much, but it did bring it down a notch, and enough to be noticeably better. Some of the gripes that I have, or just things that I want to see improved, I would love to have more zipper access panels. There is a Velcro access panel on the right side, but Velcro is always a pain in the butt to deal with on these. So more zipper access panels, both the right and the left sides, maybe even the back. And making the window easier to see through. One thing I did ask the supplier about was whether or not the electronics were at risk by being inside of this tent. And their response was that the electronics were designed to function within these limits. So this print tent's never going to get any hotter than the print surface itself, and just the temperature of that heated bed raising the temperature inside the print tent is not going to be enough to damage your electronics, and I believe that that's their response to the question. So anyway, if you've tried one of these and have comments for us, let us know. We'd love to hear what you think. And of course, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.